Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News today at 6 starts now.
A Macomb County man says someone threw an explosive into his home, and he believes it's because he's a Trump supporter.
And stretched thin, hospitals in Michigan are filling up fast with coronavirus patients as COVID becomes the leading cause of death in the U.S.
And taking a look outside, we saw a hint of sunshine yesterday, but the cold temperatures, well, they're sticking around. Andrew has your full forecast. Good morning. At 6 o'clock, I'm Priya Mann.
And I'm Grant Herms. Thanks for joining us here this morning on Local 4 News today. It was a little nippier outside than I was expecting it to be this morning. It's not even that much colder than it was yesterday, but it feels colder.
Yeah, it does. And you know, I was wondering, Grant, Andrew was talking about how we'd have a mix of some cloud cover and sunshine, but I didn't get any of the sun, did you?
I didn't either yesterday. I think Andrew kept it all for himself. That's what happened here.
Got to soak it all up, especially as we go over the next few days before any snow arrives. But guess what? It remains dry again today. And I think Priya and Grant, you'll have a better chance of seeing that sunshine later on today. We've got enough sunshine to spread around for everybody later this afternoon, but everyone experiencing these cold conditions that Grant and Priya were just talking about. We have temperatures that are in the 20s. Temperatures still slightly below average this afternoon. The average high this time of year now is 39 degrees. We'll see temperatures close to that, mostly in the middle 30s later today, but remaining dry. Still dark, of course, outside, but sunrise less than 2 hours away at 7:48. 28 degrees right now. It feels like it's in the low 20s, very similar to yesterday with a wind of 5 miles per hour. But it's 28 for our friends over in Port Huron, 27 in Pontiac, 27 also in Ann Arbor, 24, a little bit colder in both Adrian and Monroe. Now we see a little more sunshine later on this week. Does that translate into higher temperatures? We'll talk about that, and yes, possibly our next chance of showers in our 7-day forecast in minutes.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Time now is 6:02, and the state of Michigan is reporting some of the highest number of COVID-related deaths we've seen.
There were more than 6,000 new cases on Saturday and 193 new deaths. 145 of those came from a review of records. We also learned that recoveries in the state now total more than 197,000. Henry Ford Health System says 576 of its 33,000 employees are off work because they have the virus or been exposed to it. Henry Ford says 2 of its 6 hospitals are more than 90% full. Those are in Macomb and West Bloomfield. State data also shows 6 hospitals are at 100% capacity, including McLaren, Port Huron, and St. Mary Mercy in Livonia.
And COVID-19 is now the leading cause of death in the U.S., topping heart disease. As hospital beds fill up, governors across the country are weighing new restrictions.
And health officials warn this will likely get worse, but there is some hope on the horizon.
In Northern California, people in 5 Bay Area counties are bracing for new COVID-19 stay-at-home orders taking effect tonight. Health officials hope shutting down outdoor dining, playgrounds, and salons quickly can save lives.
Until we get through this wave, you should not meet in person with anyone you do not live with, even in a small group and even outdoors with precautions.
But the restrictions have business owners losing hope.
Christmas time coming, that's how people get the nail done more, get beauty for holiday, and now they shut down again. We don't know what we can do with our financial.
With intensive care unit bed capacity dwindling, the stay-at-home orders could spread to Central and Southern California soon as well. Americans are dying from COVID at a rate of nearly 2 people per minute. The University of Washington says the virus is now the leading cause of death in the U.S., but there is some hope.
Please roll up your sleeves.
In Arizona, practice not for COVID testing, but to give vaccine shots to people in their cars. An FDA vote possible on Thursday for emergency use authorization for the first COVID-19 vaccine from the U.S. drug maker Pfizer.
As early as Friday of next week, we could see vaccinations happening across the country.
But experts say even if vaccinations start this week, it'll be some time before everyone in the U.S. can get one and before life truly returns to normal.
And it's only when you've got a lot more vaccine and a lot more people immunized that you can really start to see the actual pandemic itself coming under control.
A light at the end of the tunnel? Maybe, but health officials warn things are bad now and will get much worse without stronger efforts to stop the virus.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer says she's waiting on more data from Thanksgiving to determine if Michigan's 3-week pause, which ends on Tuesday, will be extended.
President Trump held a rally in Georgia Saturday in support of 2 Republican senators ahead of the state's runoff election next month. And there he repeated false claims that he won the election.
If I lost, I'd be a very gracious loser. If I lost, I would say I lost, and I'd go to Florida and I'd take it easy and I'd go around and I'd say I did a good job. But you can't ever accept when they steal and rig and rob. Can't accept.
Sources tell CNN that Trump called Georgia Governor Brian Kemp earlier Saturday and asked him to convince state legislators to overturn President-elect Biden's win in the state. Kemp said he had no authority to do that and denied the request. Well, he says he felt the house shake. A Macomb County man says someone threw an explosive into his home in St. Clair Shores.
A neighbor's security camera caught the blast from down the street. It left a big hole in the man's living room. And the man believes he was targeted because of the signs in his front lawn. Larry Spruill spoke to the homeowner who is offering a reward for information.
The homeowner tells me everything happened early Saturday morning, a little bit after midnight. He was upstairs with his girlfriend when they heard a loud boom go off. He rushed downstairs. He was shocked at what happened.
Smoke was filling the house. I went up, told her to get out of the house, grab the dog, get out of the house.
That's what this homeowner, who we are not identifying for safety reasons, says he experienced early Saturday morning after hearing not one but 2 loud booms. This is video from his neighbor's house down the street showing the explosions.
An explosion went off and I kind of sounded like a transformer, I guess, from a power line. And then another explosion went off and it shook the house.
Now he showed us the aftermath of the damage inside his living room.
And when we came outside, we noticed the whole window and it was completely blown out, smoke coming out. I didn't know if the house was on fire or what was going on. And I seen a truck run, racing down the road. When the police showed up, they went in. Luckily, it didn't catch fire, but the actual implosion of the mortar did some serious damage.
That homeowner also gave us this video of who he says is the man who threw the explosion devices inside his home and then drove off.
We were really scared. I mean, when you feel your house shake and explode and smoke and you don't know what's going on.
But why would anybody do this?
Some people saying because I'm a pretty, avid Trump supporter, I'm always have my sign up.
That's why he's offering this reward for any information.
$10,000. I mean, it's worth it to me to find out who's trying to, catch my house on fire and possibly kill me.
Reporting in St. Clair Shores, Larry Spruill, Local 4.
And St. Clair Shores police are investigating the case. If you know anything, please give them a call.
Well, cleanup continues in Monroe County and Marina in LaSalle Township after a massive fire did major damage. The roof of a building collapsed, destroying hundreds of boats on Friday, but no one was hurt. Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused the fire. The Wyandotte Police Department held its annual Shop with the Cop event.
The department partnered with Meijer to give a group of children ages 4 to 10 a Christmas to remember by transforming the station's lobby into a winter wonderland. Each child received more than $400 worth of gifts.
Wow.
But I think the experience is more meaningful. In Farmington Hills, the police and fire departments held a drive-through Toys for Tots event. Members of the community drove up and dropped off new toys for families in need. Now, if you missed the drive-through, toys in the original packaging may be dropped off at the fire department headquarters or the police department until noon on December 16th. I love that, and I really feel like a lot of people are going to continue to give.
I think so, especially this year when you can't be around people. It's always nice to give back in a way that you can still be socially distant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We do have a lot more coming up for you this morning, though. Ohio State proved to be who we thought they were.
They pummeled the Michigan State Spartans. We have the highlights next in sports.
And I'm meteorologist Andrew Humphrey. Hello, Priya. Hello, Grant. Good to see you both again. We're looking at mostly cloudy skies also, but some sunshine coming back later on today. Mixed with those clouds again. We'll talk about how cold it will be today and whether we see higher temperatures this week in your 7-day forecast.